everybody. This is a general reading for the 1/11, 1st of November energies. It's a collective reading. It has a feeling of the divine feminine around it, but the divine feminine in all of us. The positive energy we have right now is the purring of the cat. His name's Mischief, and he's giving off a beautiful, beautiful healing vibe. So being a mischief and messing up the spread. So this is the process that we're moving from, moving through, and moving to. So we have the Six of Fire. Victory, good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. I feel like this is having come to some completion, moving to the next level, being acknowledged for the shifts you've made, the journey you've been through, to get out the other side, to get up to the next level, to have mastered what you're going through. It's been a very difficult year globally, but for especially a lot of light workers, some really deep, hard things that we're personally working through as part of the collective shift. And so having been through that, there's a breaking through to the next level. From there we have the Queen of Air. So that's what brings us to where we are now, which is the Queen of Air, independent experience, realistic and witty. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humour in a situation. So it's really seeing the big picture, seeing where you've been, where you've come from, what you've got through, and the wisdom that comes with that, and also the self-sustainability. You don't, you're less dependent on the input of others or the opinion of others. You have a realistic worldview. You've seen through the illusions. You've cracked open the matrix. You've seen the games. You've seen the agendas. You've risen above that. You've climbed out of that, and you've got the higher perspective. And you're able to see it with a light-hearted, confident, strong sense of self, sense of mission, sense of the way forward, and sense of what the real issues are and how to deal with them. And you're really letting go of anything that comes from the old programming, the old matrix, and mostly because you've worked through them and you've cleared them out of your system and out of your life. And then that brings us to where we're going to, and this is the Nine of Air, which is like the Nine of Swords, which is traditionally a card of being overburdened by negativity and difficulty and struggle and challenge. But this one's upside down. So it's about experiencing the worst self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. So that's, about worrying about things that aren't working, feeling powerless, feeling inundated, feeling like you can't get through something, not seeing the clear path forward. But it's reversed. So this means that you're bringing this, sovereignty, this wisdom, this confidence, this empowerment into the future. And it transmutes those fears, those victim kind of feelings, the worry. It eradicates all that. It reverses it even. So you've really transitioned into the higher consciousness, into the new earth energies, into the abundance matrix rather than the lack matrix. And that just clears all those old programs and those worries and those lower vibrations, and it it eradicates to an extent the effects of others and how they impact you, or negative world situations. It helps you to not worry about them, to be in a strength and a power that gives you an overarching, higher perspective on those things, rather than dropping into the worry and the fear and letting that be a self-fulfilling prophecy, because what you focus on grows. So if you're in a vibe of fear or doubt or victimhood or lack, that's what you create in the world, because your energy is even more powerful now than it ever was. So whatever you're connecting with mentally and emotionally is what you create. So you know this now. You've been through it, you're experienced, you've journeyed, and you've discovered this through your journey. And so you know to focus on the higher, focus on the positive, focus on your empowerment, focus on the abundant, and let that be created through you into this world. So the other card that's come through is the Queen of Water. And that's one we're going to work with. We're going to bring that energy in. So the Queen of Water, relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So that's the active energy that we're bringing in. We're bringing that in through the higher, down into the Queen of Air, who's making objective decision making, and that energy spreading through what we've been through and what we're going to. So we're really focusing on a new level of relationships, really trusting yourself and what you know, and that deep care for yourself and extending that to others. So we're bringing emotional mastery and mental mastery into manifestation, and I can feel those codes going through all the cells of your physical body, lightening it up, shifting out the worries and the fears and any ways that you feel lacking emotionally or mentally, to continue this victory and this continuously shifting up through the levels of ascension. Atatakatoko, atatakato, atititi, akatata, akatititititi. It's helping the focus. See how she's focused on that ball in her hand. It's helping the alignment and the focus of that abundant emotional and mental clarity and belief. And so she's looking at the horses in there, and there are the horses there. So she's affecting the future. She's affecting the future manifestations with her emotional love and care and strength, and her mental clarity and decision making based on a higher reality, a new level of relating to self and the world, and others. Akatita to tokoto to tokoto tokoto. Akatata katakatika takato atakatika tako toko takatakatoko to tatakatika tako. Akatati katakatako toko toko choko satakatika takatako to toko toko toko. Akatiti ti 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 ti. There's a strong opening of the crown and that energy moving out clearly through the throat chakra into all that's said and expressed and created in the world. The energies are clearing all the way down the spine, strengthening the back, strengthening the hips, strengthening the legs. Shoulders are relaxing. Okay, everybody, so that is a healing and an activation. So make sure you drink a lot of water, really listen to your bodies, rest when you need to, listen as many times as you need to, goes a level deeper every time. I do feel to mention that people, especially as they raise through the ascension process, can really have very big emotional, physical responses to these codes coming in. So if there's any detoxing or purging, please just support your body through it and know that it's moving through, it's moving out, it's clearing out that old lack matrix. Blessings, everybody.